Hey guys, it's Music Elitist here today, and I'm back with another video. Now, today's video, we're going to react to Black Veil Bride's song called Sweet Blasphemy. Cool name, I like that name of that title. The last song was quite unique compared to the rest of the album. It was quite different with the style and stuff, and I really liked the newer version that they did. The newer version, I think they had the most difference between all the other redone songs, and I really liked the style and the choice they chose for that one. It was pretty cool. And this is the second to last song on this album. So the last one was pretty good, and it was the third to last. So I'm assuming this is going to be a really good one. That one was really amazing. I can't wait for the last one to see how good it is. And I can't wait to, once when I'm done with this, I can't wait to do my review on these two albums and, re-listen to all of them again and just give you more of a feeling on what I thought about the, both of the albums as a whole. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, the instrumentals from the jump, I really loved the guitar riff, the drums, they came in very smooth, they had a nice vibe to it. It made me bob my head very nice. His singing, this one is also really good, especially the part where before I paused it. And the song, the lyrics just seem very youthful, talking about being young and being strong. And I guess this is just a youthful anthem about fighting against the system or fighting through life, and being young and stuff. I don't have the full grasp of what the meaning of the song is, but that's what I'm kind of getting from it. I really like it. It's a very youthful song. This is something that could connect far more with the teens and people that are in high school and or maybe young adults. But I really like this song. I think it's very, it has a nice smooth flow to it. It has a nice it just sounds really good, I think. It sounds really good. It doesn't sound too crazy different compared to the rest of the songs on this album, but it does sound very nice. So I really like that.
Sweet blasphemy. We are young and we are strong. Our strength is we become something
So that was Sweet Blasphemy by Black Veil Bride. I really like that song. It was simplistic, it wasn't too crazy, but the instrumentals are very nice. I love the guitar playing, especially that one specific riff in the beginning that was like coming in and out throughout the entire song. That is a very, like I said, early 2000s type of like, riff, which I really love. I love that riff. It reminds me of games like Burnout and stuff, but yeah, that's very nostalgic. This song was really good. It just sounded very nice. Like I said, it wasn't anything too crazy or out there or outlandish, but it was just a nice and enjoyable song. And the lyrics were definitely connecting more to the youth, and it was kind of be like a message to the youth to be like, because at this time he was really young. He was like 18 and stuff. So like, possibly senior year, obviously, possibly, either he graduated high school or was about to graduate high school. But still, cool song. It's nice. It definitely connects well with the generation and the time that he was at, at the age that he was at back then. It's just a really fun song, to be honest. I think it's just a song I can listen to and enjoy just for fun and don't have to really think too much. So yeah, this is a really good song. I can't wait to listen to the new version. So yeah, let's get to that. Okay, so this song does sound very similar to the original. It doesn't sound that much different. The instrumentals sound pretty similar. The only real difference I heard in this was the chanting in the background, and maybe they had it, I think, in the original one, but this one is a little bit louder. And I think the instrumentals are definitely louder in this one, because in the other one, his vocals were louder than the instrumentals. And I think in this song, his voice gets drowned out a little bit by the instrumentals. Personally, I prefer to hear the vocals more than just, the instrumentals covering it. The instrumentals should be always in the background while the vocals are on top. But it's fine, like I said, I already heard the original where his singing was the main focal point, so I think it's fine to have the instrumentals as the main focal point in the song. But it does make it a little bit harder to hear his voice and the lyrics a little, with the instrumentals being a little bit raised up higher. But there isn't too much of a change or difference between this song and the original song. Personally, I would prefer them to add a little bit more to it or make it a little bit more different and separate the two, because then the idea that comes to my mind is, why make redo something if you're not going to change it that much? If you're just going to make it basically the same, then why would you redo it? You should try to go for like a different or a more unique route. Like in the last song, what they did with the newer version, they did it more unique, and it wasn't anything too crazy that they had to do. It was just adding a different style or a different change there to make it better. But this one seems very, very similar to the other one. But I did really like it anyway, so it isn't too much of a problem for me, to be honest. So yeah, let's get back into it.
I'll raise my
So that was Black Veil Bride's song called "Sweet Blasphemy." The newer version wasn't that different compared to the original, so I don't really have much to say on that front. But I did like the song. I thought it was a nice, little, fun, and enjoyable song. Definitely a song I can listen to and enjoy in the background and stuff when I'm doing something. It was a nice song. It was definitely more of a youthful anthem. It was an anthem for the youth. A lot of times rock bands do that, especially rock bands that do more like emo rock or alternative and stuff like that. A lot of times they do have like songs where it's an anthem for the youth, and especially if they're younger. When they were younger, they do this song because the young teenage angst or whatever. But yeah, this is definitely a good song that definitely can connect, especially more with the teenagers. As a song. If I heard this in high school, I would have probably really loved it. But the newer version, like I said, I'm not saying it's bad, but it just feels like it's not different enough. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna redo a song or do a new version of it or whatever, you should at least try to make it different or do something more unique with the newer one so it stands out compared to the other one. Because if it's basically the same with minor differences, it's like, is it really needed to do that? Obviously, it makes sense for this one because they're doing a whole album that was redoing the original album, so they would have to do the song. But I just feel like if you are going to do that, at least put a little more effort in changing it up or making it sound different than the original. But the song as a whole, I really do like. I really enjoy it. It's actually one of my more favorite songs from this album. The last song was really great. This song is really great. So these last two songs that I've heard on this album, I've actually really enjoyed. I can't wait for the last one. The last one has to go out with a banger. One thing I always say for these albums, even if the first song isn't that great, which I would prefer the first song to be great, I hope at least the last song of the album is always great, I think the worst thing to do is end off an album with a bad song or a meh song. You want to end off always with a banger when it comes to your last song. So if I were to make music, I would always choose my best song or the one I think is the best as the last song, or at least a really good song as the last song, because that's your closing of the album, and it has to be a good closing if you want to be a little bit more memorable. But yeah, I think this album has been pretty enjoyable right now. I just can't wait to finish the next one so I can re-listen to both the albums. So that's going to be a lot of listening. I'm going to have to listen to all the songs from the original. I'm going to first listen to all the songs from the original, then I'm going to listen to all the songs from the newer version. And then, I'm going to have to compile that and, make the whole album review. But I'm really enjoying this journey I've been going on for Black Veil Bride has been pretty fun and pretty interesting. I know a lot of you guys love Black Veil Bride. You guys watch my Black Veil Bride videos pretty well. A lot of you guys have commented what songs you guys want to hear, and like I said, I will be checking out all their music, the entire music catalog. But right now I'm in a weird impasse because I got the whole Citizen Soldier songs and the fans from that side that are also very appreciative and very loving, so I want to also give them more listening to that. So I'll probably get into their album next. Like I said, I'll have to still check how many albums they have before I do that. But yeah, I'm gonna try to possibly go back and forth between both these bands' albums. I'll probably do Black Veil Brides first, then Citizen Soldiers, and then that. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this. This was really great. I also hope you guys also enjoyed my reaction to this band and my journey throughout their music, because I want to understand more from this band, and I want to see why you guys love it so much, and I want to know more about other bands too that you guys also love. I just want to react to different. Because when I react to different songs from different bands, I get to be connected to different communities, and it's always cool to see how these other communities love their their favorite bands and what they love about them so much. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned for next time.